Hi there. Welcome to Wow, What a Ride. Let me say that a few more times. Wow, what a ride. Wow, what a ride. Oh my God. I mean, it's so hard to um, wrap my arms around the journey, especially now. And I'll tell you why. I promise you, I promise you, this is the last reflections that I will dedicate to the book. I'll mention it along the way, let you know how it's going, but this is amazing. Hi Sandra, so nice to see you. Um so after 3 years of working on the book and many years, um, let's see, close to 15 years learning about lipedema for myself and then sharing with others and teaching about it. The book is with the publisher. Leslie and I met with the publisher on Friday, and we met with the editor for the publisher, and um, and just went through everything. And so we ended up with a 402-page manuscript. And um, there's some things missing, but it's stuff that they can get, like the dedication and the acknowledgments, but they said not to worry. So let me show you what has come together about lipedema. Let me share my screen so I can show you. This takes a minute. Okay, you're now seeing my screen. I'm going to the manuscript. Here's the book cover. This is going to change a lot. So the publisher is going to reformat everything. I mean, we did the best that we could, and it's pretty damn good for what we did. But 20 chapters, some moving things around, and as we worked on it, a few chapters moved. We put self-care strategies and resources in the same category. We moved Dr. Rocks into the last chapter because brilliant chapter on what's next and what's coming up, and some other things. As I go through this, um, I had help from my staff. They did tables for us and helped with images. I did a lot of the resizing of images and a lot of editing, a lot of editing. And here is almost everything that I would have wanted to have at my fingertips when I learned that I have lipedema. It goes through so much. There it is. This is 402 pages. So I'm coming back now. I think you get the idea. And oh, here it is. I'm going to stop the share. And so over the weekend, I almost forgot today was Sunday. I had a Blitz Day yesterday. Hi, Marilee. Hi, Jenny. I have had an incredibly restful weekend. I did something that I haven't done in a while, which I did a Netflix blitz where I watched rom-coms one after the other for many hours without doing much of anything else. Um, and today was I'm in my meditation room, and today was meditating and sleeping. I started out meditating and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and then I went back to meditating and then I fell asleep again. And thank God I woke up like at 4:30, and it was like, oh, wait, I saw an email from us talking about the tribe evolving. Yeah, thanks, Jenny. Jenny says, good for me. I'm taking care of myself. I am. And I am profoundly grateful as I'm sitting here and I'm processing that we wrote a book. Not only did we write a book, but we wrote a textbook on lipedema. When I started, I keep saying this and I keep being blown away. No one knew the word lipedema except for one doctor in the US, which you all know is Dr. Herbst, um, and a handful of doctors in Germany, the Netherlands, Italy, over Europe, some, mostly in Germany, because that's the epicenter of the lymphatic knowledge base. And here we are. And it's amazing what can happen one step at a time. So I hope you're not tired of hearing this, but I am so grateful because even as the last few months of working on the book was nonstop. There was just so much to be done. And being the perfectionist that I am, I upgraded my Grammarly to the professional version, which I hadn't done before. I don't know why, but I never did. But I updated my Grammarly and then ran it on the manuscript and came up with over 3,000 corrections needed. Now, a lot of them were really minor things like an extra space here, a comma that shouldn't be there and had to be removed, or a comma that needed to be there and wasn't. It's funny, when I did my dissertation and wrote up all of my research, same thing happened. Only instead of Grammarly, it was my advisors what made me go through it all, because I'm not good with commas. But this wasn't me. This was, 28 other authors, plus the chapter that Leslie and I did. But one by one, little by little, and with the help from Isla, she was absolutely a dream. She helped, go through all of that. We got through all 3,000 fixes. Um, the um, the editor for the publisher will go through with the fine tooth comb as well, but I wanted to turn it over in as best shape as we could. And and so now the editor has it for a month or so. She's thinking that she'll be able to get proofs back to us. So the process is the editor goes through everything. They have a production manager. They have to go through all of the images and tables and all of that stuff. And then it comes back to us for final approvals. And then I think it gets published. So we're shooting for the fall. I just want to take a quick look because the last time I looked, the book was number 4 in books on medical diagnosis. I think that's what it's called. Wait, let me go. I'll show you. I mean, it's just, I go and check this every now and again because it makes me feel good. I think it's, on Amazon, especially with a book like this. Here, let me just, oh, wait, let me go back to sharing my screen. You can tell I'm still tired. I can hear it in my voice. But so happy. Okay. So here's the book on Amazon. It's on pre-order. We got quite a few pre-orders because we got enough to be number 4 in medical diagnosis, which I go and I look and I go, holy cow. There we are, number 4. After the Nurse's Pocket Guide, which gets a lot of sales because it's for nurses. Merrick Manual, the gold standard in diagnosis and therapy. And the Pocket Companion for Physical Examination by Jarvis. All 3 of those really. So if you can't really do it until you get the book and read the book, but when you do, leave a review for us, please. Yep, there we are. I just have to, here we are. So our targeted release date is October 14th. That's what we did. We way back. At first it was going to be June, and then we had to move it, so we moved it to October. And here we are. Okay, so I am rambling. I am so the other piece, which deserves equal time, is that after being so sick for so long, having, screwed up my lymphatic system like crazy in November of 2022, so it's almost 3 years ago, it's finally pivoted. It's finally turning around. I really hung in there. The thing with lymphatics is it's very complicated. They're very complicated. There's the subcutaneous lymph drainage, which manual lymph drainage does clear or does help to facilitate movement. But then there are the deep lymphatics that go very deep in the central nervous system, in the spine and in the brain. Anyway, I am also very grateful for Dr. Perry Nicholson, who we talk about the Big 6, which are daily exercises that get the lymphatic flowing. The Big 6 is 1 is the collarbone here. 2 is right behind the ear and the neck. These are lymph flow. 3 is the armpits, which is where the axilla is, which is helps to flow. The next is the abdomen, and then after that, it's the crease in the groin between your belly and your thighs, that crease. And the number 6 is right behind the knee. And working those every day makes a difference. It's not a quick one though. It's like slowly, 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 over a period of a long time. Because I've been seeing him over a year now, or just about a year. I think my first session with him, I drive. He's in New Jersey, so I drive once a month to New Jersey in order to see him. But it's been helping. So we'll see. I'm hoping by the end of the summer, I can say, or I can just be celebrating a huge, huge turnaround. I am now, but it's more gentle. I'm better. I still have to go through some healing processes, but I am so much better. So, um, that's what I'm here to share with you. I think the bottom line is there's hope. You know, with lipedema, it seems like, first of all, nobody knew about it. There was so much anti fat bias and stigma attached to weight that it seemed like it was almost impossible to break through it. And it's not. The level of expertise in our book authors is mind blowing. Knowledge and really breakthrough information and research. And our conference. I can't forget the conference. Let me see if I have a link so I can put it in. Mostly because you just trust me. You're not going to want to miss the conference. There's going to be information there that you can't get anywhere else. It just isn't available anywhere else. Okay, here it is. Here's a link to the conference. Be sure you sign up if you haven't already. I know most of you, and I know most of you already have. So, yeah, that's it. For some of you, do join me at the 5:30, which is in 10 or 12 minutes. And we're going to be chatting more and more about what the needs are for our tribe, our community. And we've already implemented a few of them, and it's really quite fun. So, so here it's Sunday evening, and wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, for a few of you, tomorrow early. And I know at least for Jenny, it's in the middle of the night. Jenny, it's like 10, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. In England. So thank you for being here. All right, everyone. Much love. See you next week or see you in 10 minutes.